Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day to you. Anywhere you may be joining us from all over the world, from Africa to Asia to America to Australia to Europe to any continent, any nations, any region of the world. This is Tozon Consulting, your strategic business growth support partner. So on this YouTube channel, so there are practical live videos that will transform your business. So if you need any of our professional consulting services, you can reach out to us as well. We are your strategic business growth support partner. If this is your first time of joining us on this live streaming, please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So today's live streaming, payroll compliance checklist every Nigerian entrepreneur or employer needs. Payroll compliance checklist every Nigerian employer needs. We've streamed quite a number of video on payroll, and here is another one to build up to what we've streamed already. So you need to avoid costly payroll mistakes, penalties, and compliance risks. So this is Tozon Consulting. Are you confident that your organization's payroll process is fully compliant with Nigerian laws and regulations? Because many employers believe payroll compliance simply means paying salaries on time. However, payroll compliance goes much deeper than just paying salary. A single mistake in payee tax deductions, pension remittances, payroll records, or statutory filings can expose your organization to penalties, to audit, to employee disputes, and reputational damage. So in today's live streaming, we will walk you through the essential payroll compliance checklist every Nigerian entrepreneurs need to ensure payroll accuracy, regulatory compliance, and effective risk management. So whether you are a business owner, HR manager, finance manager, payroll officer, NGO administrator, accountant, this session is for you. So please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with other business owners around you. Please subscribe if you are just joining us for the first time. So we begin this streaming. What is payroll compliance? Payroll compliance refers to ensuring that employee compensation, statutory deductions, tax obligations, and payroll records comply with applicable laws and regulatory requirements. So a compliant payroll system ensures one, employees are paid correctly, statutory deductions are accurate, taxes are remitted on time, pensions obligations are fulfilled. Then payroll records are properly maintained. Regulatory requirements are met. Very, very important. So payroll compliance protects both employers and employee, and this is why payroll compliance matters. Payroll compliance helps organizations to avoid penalties and sanctions, improve employee trust, strengthen internal controls, enhance audit readiness, improve financial reporting accuracy, reduce your legal and regulatory risks. An organization that prioritizes payroll compliance often experience fewer disputes and stronger governance structure, and this is very, very important. So payroll compliance checklist, step number one, employee documentation review. So here, before processing your payroll, you must ensure that employee records are complete and they are up to date. So you need to verify one, employment contracts, staff identification records, tax identification number, pension registration details, bank account information, salary approval documentation, employee grade and designation records, leave and attendance records. This is very important. And the common risk area is this: outdated employee information can lead to payroll errors and compliance issues. Payroll compliance checklist. Step number 2 checklist is your salary structure verification. Please, if you are watching us live right now, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. Share with other business owners around you. So the payroll compliance checklist, step 2, is your salary structure verification. And under here, you need to review your salary structure regularly by confirming: 1, your basic salary, is it correctly defined? Basic salary, is it correctly defined? Allowances, are they properly classified? Benefits, are they accurately reflected? Then your salary adjustments, are they approved? Then your payroll, does it align with employment contracts? And here are the risk area you need to watch out for. Unapproved salary changes can create payroll inconsistency and findings and audit findings. You need to take note of this. Then payroll compliance checklist, step number 3, is your payee tax compliance review. And under here, the payee compliance is one of the most critical payroll responsibilities. And before processing your payroll, you need to confirm the correct taxable income calculations, proper applications of relief allowance, rent relief allowance, because consolidated relief allowance has been abolished in this new tax reform. We only have rent allowance, which is 20% of your annual rent, or a maximum of 500,000. So you need to review your accurate payee computation, your monthly payee deductions, is it completed? Your payee schedule, is it prepared and is it accurate? Then your remittance deadlines tracked, are they well tracked? Then your employee tax records, are they maintained? Because you need to use the employee tax ID to remit for their tax that you've deducted. So the common payroll errors here are: number 1, incorrect calculations, failure to update employee tax information, then delayed remittances, and of course poor documentations. Poor documentation is a very common errors and you need to avoid it. So the payroll compliance checklist 4 is your pension compliance review. So under here, your pension compliance should be reviewed every payroll cycle. You need to review it and you need to verify for number 1. Employees are registered with approved pension fund administrators. Your pension contributions are accurately calculated. Then your employer costs are properly included. Are they properly included? Thank you very much for joining us. We are doing fine. How are you doing too? Thank you for joining us. So you need to look at all of these things, and of course your contributions records, are they maintained? Your remittances, are they completed within required timelines? And here is a common risk that you need to watch out for. Late pension remittances can lead to penalties and employee dissatisfaction, and you don't want to see that happening. So the payroll compliance checklist, step number 5, is your National Housing Fund compliance, that's NHF. So where applicable, you need to verify the eligible employees identified, NHF deductions are correctly calculated, then your NHF schedules, you prepared it and it is accurate. Then another thing is that under this NHF, you need to remit all the remittances completely. So the remittances are completed and the supporting documents are also retained and maintained. So the payroll checklist, step number 6, is employee compensation and other statutory obligations. And here you need to review obligations relating to number 1, your employee compensation scheme, that is ECS. And here you need to require contribution, the required contribution, you need to assess it. You need to ensure that the contributions are remitted, compliance documentation are retained, and we have the industrial training fund, which is 1% of the annual gross salary. It is remitted once in a year. So the eligibility must be reviewed, the required contributions must be calculated, and the filing obligations must be fulfilled. So the payroll checklist step number 7 is payroll reconciliation. So every payroll should be reconciled before approval. And here you need to verify that your payroll register agree with your salary schedule, your payroll agrees with your accounting records, your net pay agrees with bank payment instruction, and your statutory deductions are reconciled with remittances schedules. And of course, any variances here must be investigated. And the common risk area is that unreconciled payroll records can result in inaccurate reporting and audit issue. And the payroll compliance checklist number 8 is payroll approval process. So here you need to have a payroll approval process, and it must be a strong approval controls, and it is essential. Strong approval controls is very essential and critical. And here you need to confirm your payroll review are completed, your variances are explained, management approval are obtained, then payment authorization are documented, and payroll reports are archived accordingly. So the best practices here is that you must implement segregations of duty between payroll preparations, review, and approval. So the step number 5, payroll compliance checklist, step number 9 is payroll records retention. So here you must ensure that payroll records are properly maintained and kept in a safe place. So your payroll register, it includes that your salary schedules, your tax schedules, very important, your pension schedules, your NHF schedules, your bank payment evidences, your employee records, your payroll approvals, your compliance reports, because good documentations support auditory reviews. So the payroll compliance checklist, step number 10 is, so the compliance question you need to ask here is, were all employees paid correctly? Then 2, were statutory deductions calculated correctly? 3, were remittances deadlines met? 4, were approvals documented? Then 5, were reconciliation completed? Then 6, are payroll records properly archived? So if the answer to any of these questions is no, you need to have a corrective action which should be taken immediately. So top payroll compliance mistakes employers must avoid. Top payroll compliance mistake employers must avoid, and here are the mistakes that must be avoided. You must avoid this common mistake on incorrect payee calculations, delayed pension remittances, missing payroll documentations, poor employee records, payroll and accounting mismatch, failure to reconcile payroll monthly, lack of payroll reviews, ignoring regulatory updates, weak internal controls, manual payroll errors, trigger audits, penalties, and employee complaints. So this is how Tozion Consulting can help you. At Tozion Consulting, we help organizations conduct payroll compliance reviews, perform payroll audits, review payee compliance, assess pension compliance, strengthen payroll controls, develop payroll policies, train payroll and HR team, which is very important, and resolve payroll compliance challenges. So we help businesses build payroll systems that are accurate, compliant, and audit ready. So as we conclude this live streaming, payroll compliance is not a one-time activity. It is an ongoing process that requires discipline, accuracy, documentation, and continuous monitoring. Organizations that use a structured payroll compliance checklist significantly reduce their compliance risks and improve operational efficiency. So by implementing the checklist we can discuss today, the organization can strengthen payroll governance and avoid costly mistakes. And here is the call to action as we round up. If you found this video valuable, please ensure you like this video, subscribe to Tuzon Consulting, and turn on your notification bells so that you can keep getting insightful, practical video that will help your business to scale, to thrive, and to remain sustainable. Share this video with HR professional, payroll officer, finance manager, accountant, business owner, entrepreneurs. And in the comment section, tell us what is the biggest payroll compliance challenge your organization faces today. Thank you for joining us on today's live streaming. We are Tuzon Consulting, delivering excellence in payroll task accounting, CAC compliance, business advisory, tax services, and everything that revolve around business. So we see you in another live streaming session. Bye for now.